Feeling lonely? It might not be your fault. It could be your architect's. Behind the high walls of your gated community and the roar of 6-lane highways, there's a deliberate design choice that engineers isolation directly into our landscape. Today, we're revealing how your zip code might be actively dismantling your social life. Let us start with a concept that used to be the bedrock of community. The third place. These are the spots outside of home, our first place, and work, our second place. Think cafes, libraries, parks, and pubs. They re the informal gathering spots where you bump into neighbors and where the fabric of a community is woven. But for many of us, this third place has vanished. Our daily routine has been brutally streamlined into a commute, work, sleep cycle. We drive from our garage to an office park and back again, sealed inside our metal boxes. Now, with the remote work trends of 2026, you'd think things would get better. But for many, it's just created a new kind of gilded cage. Our homes have become our offices, blurring the lines and shrinking our world even further. We've traded the morning commute for a trip from the bedroom to the living room. It's comfortable, sure, but it's also incredibly isolating. Consider our transportation. Research shows a direct link between the speed of transit and the decline of neighborly recognition. When you're zooming by at 60 miles per hour, you don't see faces, you just see a blur. The faster we move between our isolated bubbles, the less we connect with the people who live right next to us. Our high-speed world is, paradoxically, slowing our social lives to a halt. Now, let's talk about the architecture of barriers. Look around any modern city, and you'll see them. 6-lane highways. We think of them as arteries of commerce, but they function as modern-day city walls, cleaving neighborhoods in two. They create physical and psychological divides that are nearly impossible to cross on foot. A community that was once whole is now fractured. These concrete moats don't just separate places, they separate people. Then there's the rise of the gated cul-de-sac. It's sold as a promise of safety and exclusivity. But what is it really? It's a dead-end street with a gate designed to keep people out. The psychological message is clear. The world outside is a threat, and your home is a fortress. This mindset fosters suspicion, not community. Instead of front porches that open to the street, we have high fences and security cameras. This is amplified by something called hostile architecture. These are benches with dividers to prevent people from lying down, spikes in doorways, and loud noises played to deter loitering. While often aimed at the homeless, the message trickles down to everyone. Public space is not for lingering. It's for moving through as quickly as possible. We are being systematically trained to view our shared spaces as zones of transit, not as places of connection. This all feeds into the loneliness tax of urban sprawl. Car dependency isn't just an environmental issue, it's a social one. The average American spends nearly an hour a day commuting. That's hundreds of hours a year spent in solitary confinement inside a vehicle. Think about what you could do with that time. That's time you could be spending with family, volunteering, or simply chatting with a neighbor. Sprawl steals this time from us, and we pay for it with our social well-being. As we look at the data for 2026, the link is undeniable. Cities with declining walkability scores are seeing a corresponding rise in rates of depression and anxiety. When you can't walk to a corner store, a park, or a friend's house, your world shrinks. Every trip becomes a planned expedition requiring a car. Spontaneous social encounters become a rarity. This isn't an accident, it's mandated by law. I'm talking about zoning laws. In many suburbs, single-family zoning and parking minimums make it illegal to build the kind of mixed-use, walkable neighborhoods that foster community. The law literally requires developers to build environments that force us into cars and keep us apart. We have legislated loneliness into existence. The result is the engineering of the modern ghost town. Planners have embraced a model of pod-based living. You live in a residential pod, drive to a commercial pod to shop, and drive to an office pod to work. Each pod is separate, sterile, and disconnected. There's no organic, human-centric mix of life. We thought technology would be our savior. We built digital town squares on social media, thinking they could replace the real thing. But it's been a spectacular failure. A like on a post is not the same as a supportive conversation over coffee. A comment thread is not a community meeting. The digital world is a fantastic tool, but it's a poor substitute for real human connection. often leaving us feeling more isolated than ever. As we retreat into our digital and physical pods, our local storefronts die. The small bookstore, the family-owned diner, the independent hardware shop, these aren't just places to buy things. They are critical third places. The owners know your name. They are the eyes on the street, a concept described by urbanist Jane Jacobs. Their presence creates a sense of safety. When they're replaced by soulless big-box stores, we lose a piece of our community's soul. This loss of public space has a direct impact on our society. Studies consistently show that as casual public interactions decrease, so does civic trust. We become more suspicious of our neighbors, more disconnected from local issues, and less willing to engage. When we don't know the people around us, it's easy to fear them. The geography of loneliness isn't just a personal problem, it's a societal crisis. But this isn't a eulogy for community. It's a call to action. Across the globe, a social renaissance in urban design is beginning to bloom. We are starting to remember how to build for people, not just for cars. One of the most exciting emerging trends for 2026 is the 15-minute city. The concept is simple and revolutionary. Design neighborhoods where all daily needs can be met within a 15-minute walk or bike ride. Cities like Paris, Melbourne, and Portland are already implementing these ideas, reallocating street space from cars to people, creating bike lanes, and encouraging mixed-use development. We're also seeing incredible examples of retrofitted suburbs. Communities are transforming dying shopping malls into vibrant town centers with apartments, offices, and parks. They're taking overly wide streets and putting them on a road diet, calming traffic and adding green space. They're changing zoning laws to allow for more housing options. These projects prove that the mistakes of the past are not permanent. We can heal the landscapes we've broken. So, what can you do? It starts local. Your voice is more powerful than you think. Go to your local planning and zoning meetings. They might seem boring, but this is where the future of your community is decided. Advocate for changes. Ask for more mixed-use zoning, better bike infrastructure, and investment in public parks. Support local businesses that act as third places. Start a conversation with your neighbors about the kind of community you want to live in. The geography of loneliness was built by design, but it can be unbuilt by design too. We have the knowledge and the tools to engineer connection back into our lives. It's time to trade our gilded cages for open communities, our highways for main streets, and our isolation for connection. It's time to demand a world built for us. Thanks for watching. If you found this insightful, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the systems that shape our world.